All right, Schlockmeister fans, we're going to watch an 80s classic here with Tom Hanks. It's Bachelor Party. Let's check it out. Tom Hanks plays Rick Gasco. He's going to get married, and he's a school bus driver. A fun one. This is his friend Jay, played by Adrian Zmed. He's a photographer. And that's a bosom-y actress named Angela Ames.
We're getting married.
Yeah, right, yeah.
All right, okay, no problem.
That was not a joke, guys.
The least we can do is make sure you go out in style.
Yeah, let's have a bachelor party with chicks and guns and fire trucks and hookers and drugs and booze. Yeah.
Johnny Catane plays his fiancée, Debbie.
Phoebe, I don't think your brother did such a good job of fixing the dressing room door.
Are we gonna have girls at our party?
Debbie's a little jealous, perhaps.
No, it's a stag party and
The party.
I believe this is his brother.
Whatever you do, you don't say nothing to Tina. Okay, sure. You know, she'll kill me. Yeah. Who don't you say nothing to? Tina.
These are Debbie's parents.
It's long, it's to the fence, it's to the wall. Let's go.
Yeah. Hit the ball easier, son. You don't have to kill it. I think you're an asshole. No, let me correct that. An immature asshole, which is fine. Except that you're marrying my daughter, and I'm afraid that my grandchildren are going to be little assholes.
Debbie
Former boyfriend Cole stops over.
and Bond, James Bond.
So, I want you to give up on her. I tried to change her mind. It's not her mind you have to change. It's Mr. Shit for brains in there.
Give you cash.
Cole tries to bribe him.
What's Debbie's blue book value right now?
$5,000.
No.
7,500.
Not interested.
All right.
It's the big night.
Then you have a good time. Don't have a great time. You catch my drift, Mr. Traditional Guy?
Yeah, I understand.
So the men have hired some hookers for the bachelor party, and Cole's going to make them go to a different address.
Yeah, right. Well, here's the new address. Now, there's been a slight change of plans.
Yesterday, we found a bunch of pornos in the backseat of O'Neill's car. And we made a few changes. I think the boys will really be interested in.
Turns out the girls chopped out the good parts of the porn.
This 1381.
Remember those hookers that were going to the
Yes.
bachelor party and now coming here? This is the bridal shower. Cole stops by again.
That, Rick, is my most prized possession. It's my new Porsche.
Trying to bribe him again.
Hey, guy, can you see that? Oh, shit!
But when they're talking, his friend Rudy goes down and does something with the car.
Maybe it had something to do.
You know,
I don't get my car back. You're dead, miss.
So then the girls decide to go to a strip show, a male strip show.
Debbie, I don't know about this.
One of their friends works at the strip club and calls the boys up and says, "Your wives and girlfriends are over here." So they set him up with Nick the Dick.
Better known as Nick the Dick. Nick the what?
They've got a prank in the store.
oh, well, this is good. Okay, Nick, or is it Mr. Dick?
Nick.
He's gonna fill that hot dog bun with his own special hot dog. Cole's car was found.
Oh, shit!
Anyway, eventually the party gets going.
Mary, that's a big stallion.
Rick,
I really think I'm in love. We're talking marriage, kids, the whole thing.
But she pees standing up.
By the way, I also do engine work on BMWs. Bye.
Drugs to the right, hookers to the left. Good to see you again.
Take me.
He gets set up with the dream girl played by Monique Gabrielle.
Rick, you promised me. You promised me you wouldn't make love to anybody else.
Well, what is this?
Got me?
Well, how about this?
Still drawing a blank?
Cole, across the way.
Hey, you look familiar?
So they send him a dream girl.
Make love to me, please.
I'm gonna put you in a safe place, so that's the part.
And then they hang him out a window by bed sheets.
Please stop. No, no.
Future father-in-law shows up.
I'm going up there and I'll take care of this. Now you go and get yourself some clothes. You look awful.
He shows up just in time to see the mule.
God, what are you people doing? Does the name Debbie mean anything to you? What, my Debbie? And what's with the costume?
She's dressed up as a hooker.
Hey, listen, do me a favor. Go up to her like you don't know her.
So she comes into the room and they start to make out.
Debbie, you're a hooker. I don't believe it.
I can't trust you.
Well, I knew it was you.
Have I had sex with anyone in this room tonight? What, you sure about this?
So the two of them make up.
All my years as a photographer, I've never seen such a natural. The camera loves him.
Anyway, the police show up and raid the place. Rick and Debbie are eventually going to get separated.
Whoa, the cops!
And Cole gets a hold of Debbie and kidnaps her.
Debbie, your home will always be my home. Hey, you see Debbie?
They chase Cole and Debbie into his movie theater multiplex.
There's 36 theaters here. They could be anywhere. Oh, well, now this is great.
And they fight.
What a realistic effect.
Anyway, they make it to the wedding.
So by the powers vested in me, I now pronounce you man and wife.
And that's our film. All right, let's talk about Bachelor Party, 1984. I believe Tom Hanks, Adrian Zmed, Tawny Katane. This movie is basically, it's very similar to a lot of the jiggle and giggle teenage horny movies that came out in the 80s, those teen sex comedies. But this one is, I want to say it's a little more mainstream. It's, I don't know, it's just a little different than those other ones. It is still filled with crude humor and plenty of nudity, but I guess what sets it apart is we're dealing with adults here, not, 18-year-old kids or, probably 25-year-old kids who look like they're 18 playing high school kids. But no, these are like real adults, probably around, 25 to 30 doing this stuff. So anyway, we have Rick Gasco, played by Tom Hanks, and he's getting married to Tawny Katane. He's not very popular with Tawny Katane's parents. They're very rich, and he's just an immature kid, basically. He has a lot of fun. He's kind of a brat, but he's a fun brat, and he's just a charming guy, and everybody likes him, except, like I said, he's very mature. He doesn't have a lot going for him in life, but he's fun, and Tawny Katane likes that. So Tawny Katane's ex-boyfriend, Cole, who's also a rich, wealthy guy from wealthy family, and is friends with Tawny's parents, Debbie plays Debbie. They want, or especially the dad wants Debbie to marry Cole. Doesn't want Cole to give up, but Cole tries to bribe Rick, give him his car at one point, a Porsche, but Rick refuses. No, I'm falling in love with Debbie. I'm going to marry her, and that's it. So anyway, the boys don't have a bachelor party for him, and the girls have a bachelorette party, a bridal party for Debbie. Debbie is kind of jealous a little bit. She's like, I don't want any hookers or anything like that at your party. And he's like, of course not, of course not. But the party does have hookers in it and all kinds of things. A lot of crude humor going on. At one point, Debbie goes over there disguised as a hooker to see if Rick's really truly being faithful. He realizes it's her and kind of jumps on her. And then they have a scene where, he's like, I knew it was you. And she thinks he wasn't. And she thinks with all the debauchery going on at the party that he actually did sleep with a ton of women that night. But she discovers that he did not, and he was faithful. Meanwhile, Cole shows up and kidnaps Debbie, and they chase him down. They end up in a movie theater where a big fight takes place, and ultimately they knock out Cole. And the movie ends with them getting married and driving off on a bus to live happily ever after. That's Bachelor Party. Again, if you look on Metacritic or on IMDb, the Metascore of this is a 56, which is 5 numbers away from being green, which is a top film. So the critics did like this movie, and it is fun. Tom Hanks is probably the reason why. He's just a very charming character. He's a very likable guy. So he makes it fun, and the humor is pretty funny too. There's also, of course, the scene with Nick the Dick, which everybody seems to remember if you grew up back in that era. And again, there's plenty of nudity in this movie, some full frontal nudity from Monique Gabrielle as well. And there's a lot of topless ladies in the background as well. It's a fun, crude movie. It's a rated R movie, the way rated R movies used to be. You don't get a lot of these anymore, but they should have more of them because they're awesome. Anyway, I enjoyed Bachelor Party, and you will too. So not much more I can say about it. Leave some comments on what you think about Bachelor Party. Oh, before I go, I do have the Blu-ray here. I should mention the one thing. The Blu-ray has some cool extras on it, some behind-the-scenes stuff, and some interviews with Tom Hanks from the time period at that point period. However, the Blu-ray is not cheap. It's out of print, it's rare, and it's going to run you for about $60 or so if you want it, maybe even higher than that. So is it worth it? You decide. I'll leave a link to something down below. Check it out, leave some comments. Again, it's Bachelor Party. Watch it. Bye.